What's up, guys? Today we're coming at you with a Dragunity deck profile. So let's jump into the deck profile. Let's see what we're coming at you with. We're still running 3 Mistletoe. Mistletoe, is a very key combo starter for this deck right now. You want to see it whenever you start your combos. If you just sit there and you just get your ducks, wait till you find this guy in your hand, and then when you do, go off your full combo. We're running the main monster for the deck, your Dragunity ducks. Ducks can help you to do that synchro ladder. You get him out there, you get your tuner, go on with your plays from there. We're running the main tuner for the deck, Phalanx. Phalanx is, just all around, bring it back from the graveyard, put it in the spell and trap card zone, use his effect, go with those special plays from there, and go synchro for days. We also decided to tech in a Heraldic engine because we wanted to be able to make sure that we didn't have to rely wholeheartedly on Mistletoe. So we're running 2 Heraldic Dragon of Sue. Sue is just good for helping you get that back row removal, tribute off of Heraldic in your hand, pop that back row, then special summon a normal monster, go on with your plays from there. We're also running 2 Tefnut. Tefnut is just all around good. It's like a cyber dragon. If your opponent controls the monster, special summon him. Then if you want to, get your ducks over there, get your ducks play going, and just go into your combo like you would if you had your Mistletoe on board. And it can help you to generate more plays that way. And that's the thing I liked about the Heraldics and introducing them into the deck as well. We're running 1 Whitetail Dragon just because with the Heraldics it can help you get more combo plays going. But to me, this guy is good because you can end up using another tuner beside of it and help you still go into other plays. So I like that a lot. We're running 1 Galaxy Serpent too because, like I said, the Heraldics, they can help you get into other plays. And the fact is that you can get 2 Heraldics effects to pop off, get these 2 normal monsters on board, and you can still go into some synchro plays. So that helps out a lot. I'm also running in 1 Keeper of the Shrine because of all the dragons in the deck, and also too it can help to just keep field advantage. That's one thing I noticed with the deck. It doesn't want to keep field advantage. If your opponent busts up the board, you won't be able to find a way to make sure that the deck keeps running. So this is one way to keep field advantage and not just getting OTK. I'm running 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon just because this deck, it combos with him and he can help you special summon back all your crazy dragon monsters. Running 1 Blackwing Zephyros because he helps with your combos. You bounce back your red MD and then go with your plays from there. And lastly, for the monsters, we're running 2 Mist Valley Baby Rock. Baby Rock is not really a card that I've ever really truly cared for, but with the way the combos go, he helps out a lot with the combos, and the combos can really, go really in depth with him and help you get a lot of advantage. But that is it for our monsters. For our spell cards, we're running 1 Foolish Burial because Foolish Burial can send any of your monsters to the graveyard and help with your crazy combos. We're running 1 Dragon Shrine because Dragon Shrine is going to be able to help us get one of those normal monsters in the grave as fast as possible. And that's the key because we do not want to draw all those normal dragons in the hand. The fact that we can send one of those normal dragons to the graveyard, and also on top of that to be able to send our, Phalanx to the graveyard, our Dragon Keeper of the Shrine to the graveyard. That way we can start generating plays. So that helps out a lot. We're running 3 Heraldic Seal of Convocation. We're doing this because we want to be able to make sure we can get our combo plays going as fast as possible. We want to get one of those Tefnuts in the hand, get a Ducks in the hand, and get a Phalanx in the graveyard. And if we can do that, that can help us out a lot in a lot of the combos and just setting up our board as fast as possible. On top of that, we're running 3 Dragon Ravine because we want to be able to make sure we get to our Ducks play or even get dragons into the graveyard, what we need in the graveyard as fast as possible. We're also running 2 Terraform to be able to get to the Dragon Shrine. I knocked this down because I've been drawing Dragon Shrine like crazy, and I've been this card ended up being dead and just a pitch outlet. So I ended up cutting it down to 2 and just having Dragon Ravine at 3. We're also running 3 Dragunity Divine Lance. And the reason why I like this card, there's plenty of times where you summon your ducks and it's just going to either get ashed or effect veilered or something. The way the game is now, they're going to stop that effect from going off because they know the deck can get nutty. So I've also used this card in the essence of that it helps me to get other Dragon Tuners out of the deck and help me go into bigger synchro plays. So this card has been very, very good for me in playing it. And also too, I like the effect when people don't really realize it. If you attack with a Dragunity monster and this is on board, trap effects are not going to activate. They can activate them, but they're not going to work. So it helps out a lot in that too. We're running 2 cards of constants. We're running plenty Dragon Tuners. So to be able to have this card in the deck helps you get draw advantage and also set up your graveyard and get some more plays going. We're running 1 Instant Fusion because, be able to get those Instant Fusion targets on board can help out with other combo plays. We're running 1 Soul Charge because once your deck gets set up, you can set it up some more, or even if the deck gets broke up, you can still set up plays and you can still get advantage over your opponent. And lastly, for the spells, I'm running 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I'm running 2 Mystical Space Typhoon because I'd rather get that 1-for-1. If your opponent sets up a big back row full, board full of back row, you're just gonna have to bait it out slowly as possible, because if you're pitching cards and you're trying to hit stuff blindly, it's not gonna usually work out to your favor. So to be able to make sure you can hit 1-for-1 usually helps out a lot. So I decided to run MST. And that is it for our main deck. For our extra deck, we're running 1 Marvelous because Marvelous is our instant fusion target. And there's plenty of times that we can use Marvelous to, to go into our synchro plays and help get other plays going. And I'm still running our Red Dragon Archfiends because Red Dragon Archfiends is still close to my heart and it's always going to be there. So for right now, I'm running 1 Red Nova. And the reason why I'm running this, the deck can really put this guy on board fairly easily. And I like the fact that he cannot be just, Raigeki, Darkhold, something like that. He can't just be instantly destroyed. The main thing that I'm looking at is, even though he's in your extra monster zone spot, if your opponent does get crazy enough to be able to attack it, he can still tag out the extra monster zone spot and he'll come back into the monster zone. So that's another reason why I like him a lot too, is because he can either be really big, negate attacks, and he's not going to be destroyed fairly easily. But he's not going to be one of your main choices, but he is a choice that you can go into. I'm also running 1 Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend because this guy, he's like Red Nova, but he has, not the same weaknesses of Red Nova. When he's on board, the fact that you can just wipe the whole board. I like that, the fact that he can wipe the whole board, back row, monsters, field spells, everything can be wiped off and you just push with him. That's an effect I like a lot. Also too, if your opponent activates a trap card, he's going to be able to stop that, and also too, this is in the battle phase, he'll be able to stop that and also get a 500 attack point boost. So that helps out a lot too. We're also running 2 Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. The fact that your opponent is going to usually have a lot of special summon monsters, you can special summon this guy out, blow all those monsters up, deal them 500 damage, and then still hit for 3k more. So that's an effect that really helps you out a lot in the deck. We're also running 2 Cyframe Lord Omegas. Like I said, the main combo, when you get the main combo off of the deck, you end up using 2 of these right out the gate. And that can help you out a lot to, just pick apart your opponent's hand, and then also set your board up with other plays too. We're running 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon just because, like I said, you can easily go through a combo where you can use 2 of these and put 1 of these on board, and that can be really problematic for your opponent. The fact is, they just lost 2 cards out of their hand, gave you insight to what's going on. Then on top of that, they're going to have to deal with the monster that's going to say, you know what, I'm going to negate that, and if you're a level 5 or higher, I'm just going to make sure that your attack points ain't nothing. So he can be real problematic for your opponent. We're running 1 Gaydirk. Gaydirk is one of the cards that helps you set up one of the main combos for the deck, and the fact is that he can just, you can keep bringing him back with Red MD and things like that, and just keep spamming cards out of the deck, and just using combo plays can help out a lot. We're running 3 Vadriana. Vadriana helps out with, your synchro ladder. The fact is that Gator can help you get through a lot of these monsters fairly quickly, but Vadriana helps you to make sure you can keep going into left leg monsters and keep getting plays going. We're also running one number 39 Utopia. Utopia is just one of those cards that, you know, it's a last ditch effort once you got everything set up. Or if you have to, your opponent has a monster that's just too big, you can just drop their attack points down, leave them at 0, and just run over that crazy monster. So he helps out a lot in that. We're also running one Photon Strike Balancer just because, you know, sometimes plays don't go the way you want to, and you're gonna have to be able to set up something that can negate your opponent's effects. And Strike Balancer, he can do that and also deal damage. So if you get your opponent in the right situation, this guy right here can really put your opponent in a bad spot. And lastly, for the extra deck, we're running one Hieratic Kraken King of Atum. Atum is, you know, one of the staples that had been for the deck. To be able to special summon any dragon monster from the deck onto the field is very good. But that is it for the deck profile, guys. Let us know what you think. We're out.